you sort of overcome the illusion, you get into the third eye chakra, which is partly about celestial perception. And this poem I wrote when I was in America. There was an angel pond on this meditation kind of course that I was training to teach, and a lot of the people there had said that they'd seen celestial beings, and so I went to this pond with the hope of seeing one of these celestial beings that had been talked about. So I meditated by this pond. Yeah. Good. Sorry? No, you didn't have to pay. No. Yeah. Well, I worked on the campus for about 6 months. It's called Sitting by a Pond of Angels. So Roger's gonna join me for this one. Sitting by a pond of angels, contemplating why something whispered in my ear, you don't have to try. Sitting by a pond of angels, contemplating how something whispered in my ear, why don't you just let go? Sitting by a pond of angels, contemplating who something whispered in my ear, who knows, it could be you. Sitting by a pond of angels, contemplating when something whispered in my ear, what's wrong with now, dear friend? Sitting by a pond of angels, contemplating where something whispered in my ear, how about right here? Sitting by a pond of angels, contemplating what something whispered in my ear, you sure do think a lot. Sitting by a pond of angels, contemplating why something whispered in my ear, open up your eyes. Looking at a pond of angels, I couldn't believe my eyes. For hovering right in front of me, it was no dragonfly. A little girl with tiny wings was staring right at me. With auburn hair and bright blue eyes, she fluttered fancy-free. I stared a little harder now, I wanted to make sure. The little tiny girl with wings, she hovered there no more.